This is Cybert signing into Red Alert 3 on the map Carville for a 2v2v2 in the top right-hand corner, playing as the Cyan Soviets. This is Happy. His teammate as the purple allies playing this is for Yurii. And as the orange allies in the middle, this is Andrey, who's playing on Waff the Wolf Smurf puzzles. His teammate as the green Soviets, this is Libra. And rounding out team number 3 as the red Empire, this is ledauphin. I believe literally just means the dolphin, but, spelled slightly differently. And as the blue Soviets, this is Siberian Beast. So if you're familiar with Carville, it is red and blue versus orange and green versus purple and cyan. So a little bit of a mix-up in terms of how the distribution normally happens as far as who is on whose team. But, this sometimes happens. Andrey is playing as Puzzles, who is normally Waff the Wolf Smurf. Bear does not get a roar off. I thought for sure that Bear was going to get a massive roar off and shut down the entire Peacekeeper attack of Andrey, but no, Andrey is going to continue to bully his way in here. ledauphin, however, going for a bit of a dojo rush and is going to be able to potentially engineer cap this. No, he doesn't get the ore refinery. The engineer attempting to get that ore refinery, and this has completely disrupted Andrey, and it has saved Siberian Beast just a little bit here. Andrey's going to have a little bit of pressure that he has to deal with. The multi-gunner turret has already been established, and this just kind of gives free reign for Happy and for you to do their own thing, man. I mean, there looks like they're going to have to contest with Libra in the bottom right-hand corner of the map relatively soon, but Andrey has some serious pressure to deal with. He may actually need to grab an engineer and heal up his own Conyard. Looks like he's already sold off his barracks. He is going to be planting a refinery, a third refinery, at Siberian Beast's original main base refinery location. And this game is off to a pretty wild start right from the get-go for Yurii and Libra, going to be splitting third refineries in the corner of the map. Tank Buster's getting pushed away. There's the airfield. We'll see if Andrey is able to resist the urge to get cryocopters immediately. He may have to go for them pretty quickly here just to keep himself alive, as he's got some pressure coming in from ledauphin. And Siberian Beast may actually be able to get the crush on some of these Peacekeepers. One Peacekeeper goes down, the other ones do manage to escape, but this buys some more time for those Tank Busters. Refinery does get eliminated, but oh no, the refinery got canceled. Siberian Beast is like a little Siberian puppy right now. He has nothing going on for himself. He doesn't have an ore refinery. He doesn't have an oil derrick, but it looks like he does have enough cash to get an ore refinery. So he will be all right in that sense. Peacekeepers coming forward inside of that multi-gunner turret, and this hammer tank from Libra means that this pressure may not just give up for no reason. Peacekeepers are not being called off, or not being attacked while they're in that lockdown mode, and Terror Drone will actually get the lockdown on the MCV. Bear's coming forward to try and deal with the Peacekeepers. Desperately, Libra wants to get the kill here, but he will not. And he actually has a bit of his own trouble to deal with here. An engineer going for the cap of the MCV. If you pack it up, it'll just get locked down by that Tesla Trooper. He goes for this sail. He does have a war factory, so he can get another. Oh, that Terror Drone gets a double kill on the hammer tank. He does have a war factory, so he can get an MCV back up and running. Double refinery finally coming up for Siberian Beast. This guy is finally getting himself underway, but it's 4 refineries already for Andrey. Couple of indicators here. They're going to be able to break out those Imperial Warriors, stop them from causing any more trouble, and this is just like all-out aggression. It's crazy when in a match Happy Happy is the one who feels like he's falling into the background because he's just not quite doing enough. Happy has got a couple of oil derricks under his control, 3 refineries a little while. It looks like he's going to be losing this one from the high ground. That laser lock from the Javelin Soldier getting blocked off, though, just continually. Happy is going to be able to save it with the Twin Blade. Another block by the Sentry Gun. Nicely done there by Happy. Defeats that Javelin Soldier and just holds off for enough time. I thought there was a refinery there. Maybe a 4th refinery coming up relatively soon there for Happy. A couple of Peacekeepers do get roared by Happy, and he is going to be able to take care of Andrey's Peacekeepers there. Libra taking a little bit of pressure. Andrey dropping a multi-gunner turret, and a fresh MCV has popped on out for Libra. Ice Beam comes down, but that is going to be an Ice Beam missed, as that attempt at a cryo blast there just doesn't quite work out. 1 hammer tank down, 1 Vindicator gets eliminated. The other 2 manage to escape, for now at least. A couple of Vindicators coming out, and the Bears will pay the price for that, but the Bears have called off the Javelin Soldiers, so Javelin Soldiers and the Peacekeepers, so that actually is good enough for now. All right, Refinery is now up and running, I think once again there for Andrey. Siberian Beast and ledauphin, they were the ones without name recognition really coming into this. I mean, I've cast a game of ledauphin before, but Siberian Beast, not so much, and Siberian Beast just got manhandled in the first minute of the game, just got pushed around and bullied by the other folks. Cryo Shot comes in, does freeze a Tank Buster for just a moment there, and it's going to be a delay tactic from Andrey as he drops a multi-gunner turret to try and buy Libra a little bit of time. Libra, who has been focused on attacking for you on the right side of his territory, has completely left himself open and exposed on the left side. Looks like Libra is already trying to take to the water. An additional multi-gunner turret does get deployed. I mean, losing your MCV is bad, but this is also bad. I mean, this is not a good follow-up for Libra. He is going to try and buy some more time. Andrey, that is going to try and buy some more time for Libra. More Vindicators coming in for another bombing run, but another refinery gets eliminated. And Libra is going to have some serious pain to... Oh, actually, it's 2 Apollos and 2 Vindicators, so... The Vindicator's going to try and take down as many of these tank busters as they can. Terror Drone does not get the infect. Another reactor will get cleaned up. Another barracks gets established by Andrey. Andrey, with 4 refineries under his control, just absolutely bringing the team play and helping out Libra to get as much done as he possibly can. Oil derrick may end up getting cleaned up in the bottom right-hand corner. The Peacekeeper going to town there. And it looks like Happy and Siberian Beast are going to have to face off against each other in the top left-hand corner at some point. Happy making pretty good use of Twin Blades right from the beginning of this game. Dropping in Engineers, trying to sneak around, using them for harassment, using them for capping oil derricks. Just a good use of units right from the get-go to try and get as much map control, get as much map presence and awareness as possible. Terror Drone gets the infect on the Prospector, and Andrey decides to, kill it, and one of those things happened where if the Terror Drone gets the kill on the unit, the Terror Drone survives. If you kill the unit, or the unit gets killed by something other than the Terror Drone dies with the unit. But sometimes you force fire your own unit so that you kill the Terror Drone, and the Terror Drone is the one who actually gets the last teeny tiny bit of damage in between the attack cycles of your units, and it's always super frustrating to have happen. Akirov already out on the field, Happy, bringing the late game with the mid game, and we are not even very far into this game, but Happy already with, it looks like, 6 refineries, 3 oil derricks under his control, and an Iron Curtain and a Vacuum Imploder both being added on. For you is really just a human meat shield for Happy as far as I can tell. It looks like For You has... okay, he does still have an MCV, so he can potentially do something, but Happy is basically taken over every part of the map. 7 and 8 refineries potentially being added on here at some point. Friendly refueling of aircraft, always nice when you can make that work. Tesla Coil getting added on for Happy. By the way, now that we are, well, I don't know, as Siberian Beast tries to establish a war factory in the south, trying to make use of Ledolphin's build radius there, but Libra is not having any of it. Siberian Beast and Ledolphin, they're going to be taking a lot of pressure as this MCV gets targeted down. I guess it's a good thing they were able to expand back into the middle of the map a little bit there. And this MCV is just going to go down. Way too much firepower is here from Libra, and Libra is just going to chew through this entire base. It does look like sort of the ones emerging are going to be Andrey Libra versus Happy for Yurik. And, well, we'll see how long Siberian Beast and Ledolphin, the two animals of this game, can hold out. Ooh, Happy going to be losing a Twin Blade. Another engineer attempt by Happy does get locked down there. Nicely done by Andrey. Dreadnoughts are out. Kirov's Dreadnoughts, Twin Blade surprises. Everything is sort of coming out here from Happy. He is just firing on all cylinders with, I think, 8 refineries, 3 oil derricks under his control, even if he's about to lose one of those oil derricks. Libra adding his own Tesla coil on to the mix. This may need to get targeted down by these Dreadnoughts just to stop it from eliminating his refinery. Cryoblast going to be coming out on top of this Dreadnought. Will it be able to escape? I think barely. Oh no, it might get caught right on the edge. Barely it does manage to escape. And I think it will be able to clean up these airfields as well. Libra shows up with his own Twin Blades, though. No protection for this Dreadnought. And the Dreadnought was not targeting that airfield, so the Dreadnought will go down without another kill. MiGs show up a little bit too late to the party. Happy with his own forces, but no Apollos from his teammate. A Cryoblast is going to be firing off, misses most of those multi-gunner IFVs. And that is a bit unfortunate. Tesla Coil does get a couple of shots, though, does manage to bring a couple of targets down. Big thanks to the folks who support the channel over on Patreon, especially all-time top donators like Ozmedia, Mediastorm, Deadly Shadow, Anoxic, Spud, Admiral Akbar 47. This game has been pretty much full tilt from the beginning, and now even as the Dreadnought shelling continues, the third Dreadnought of the game emerging for Happy. Ledolphin gauging out the top left-hand corner of the map to see if it's ready for him to move in or not, and Happy is going to have to start defending on multiple fronts. Libra and Andrey are going to be kind of joining together here in their teammanship to, you know, fight against Happy. I guess Happy is really the aggressor against Andrey. It's not so much Andrey attacking Happy. And also a big thanks to other people who support the channel over on Patreon, like Razorcrest, BBB, Gabriel F, Havasman, Sparky A, Adam A, JhinWick, as these Kirovs come in, and Happy is ready to lay waste to Andrey. Apollos are here, but the Apollos don't have nearly enough ammo to take down all of these Kirovs. The first Kirov will fall. Andrey's MCV is under threat, but I have a feeling that this is not the only MCV that Andrey has. An additional airfield does get established, and Happy is just trying to take over the map, man. Tsunami tanks coming in here. They do manage to get the vacuum imploder. They do not get the Iron Curtain. It does get sold off, and Happy's Kirovs are starting to get picked off one by one. There is still 4 of them left. They all came in from the same angle, so it does allow Andrey to kind of sell things off and pivot away from Happy's impeding army as he's just closing the distance on further and further structures. A couple of these Kirov airships have full health, and a couple of them are down to about health at the same time, half health. At the same time, Happy is losing out to the ground attacks from Siberian Beast and Ledolphin, as these two guys are trying to find any kind of damage that they can do against Happy. And it's the classic tale of sometimes the guy who looks the strongest picks too many fights at once, and the result is he starts falling apart. A decent amount of damage done to Andrey in terms of clearing up airfields, clearing up Is that all completely fully heroic? Okay, no, one of the IFVs is not fully heroic. A lot of damage done to Andrey in terms of cleaning up refineries, airfields, power plants, all sorts of stuff. But he's also, at this point, just gifting this one. The last two Kirovs were more donations, but especially that guy there, as he goes down to the ground. And Happy is going to be under a lot of pressure. He is going to have to pull way back. He went way far ahead of everyone, and now fighting 4 players at once. Ledauphin, Siberian Beast, Andrey, and Libra has proved perhaps a little bit too much for him to go on the offensive at all times. Twin Blades and Tsunami Tanks mixed together with Bullfrogs from our team in the bottom left-hand corner are, you know, bringing a lot of pressure. And for you, who I don't even... he's got an MCV. I don't know what For You has even been doing. I think he just hasn't had any cash for a long time, and so he's really just being utilized as Cryogeddon, but that wasn't even his Cryogeddon, that was Andrew's Cryogeddon, as it catches all of those dreadnoughts all in one fell swoop. Riptide watching over this area, and now Libra is the one with the super weapons. Actually, Happy getting his own Iron Curtain back up almost the exact same time that Libra gets his Iron Curtain up. Libra is sitting on at least 6 refineries there and an oil derrick. This guy is flush with cash and just has so much ground under his control. He is maybe going to start to have a bit of a fight with Ledauphin once again, and we'll see who wins that rough and tumble. Cryogeddon fires off, going to catch this refinery. Might be too far away. No, it gets the refinery. And the Dreadnought is here to finish the job. Apollo's watching over this. No, get the refinery! Don't shoot at the IFVs! Who cares about IFVs? The Apollos might actually crash into the refinery, but no. It is not meant to be. Happy, slowly getting pushed to death. The guy is about to get smothered, but at the same time, we'll see if Libra can take the pressure on 2 fronts. He's advancing against Happy, but at the same time, he is getting pressured by a whole bunch of Tengus coming in here and some Empire aggression. Twin Blade's going to be on the attack now that the transform has happened. The Bullfrogs enough to scare away this Empire army, and the Bullfrogs are committing to this attack as well, but they have no use here. And there's the Apollos here to just get shredded by the Tengus of Ledauphin. Twin Blades coming in. They're going to go all out to kill off these, like, 3 Bullfrogs as the satellites get called in, and it looks like Libra is about to lose possibly his entire base as the double team Empire group comes in. Empire and Soviet, no! The splash damage is incredible! Never have so few MiGs cleared out so many Twin Blades before. Absolute insanity as the Twin Blades stack up in a way that few other air units do. And the MiGs get amazing splash damage. Bullfrog coming in to clear out the last of the Tengus, and some good damage done there by Ledauphin and Siberian Beast, but that was an amazing cleanup of those Twin Blades, and that was, I mean, that wasn't like some kind of micro trick or any kind of skill. That was just the MiG showed up at the correct time, in the correct place, and it led to total destruction of those Twin Blades. Athena Cannon does go down. The refinery survives, so Happy's hope is kept alive. Another reactor does go down. This, like, 1v4 of Libras has just been going to town on Happy's extended base. And at this point, Happy's only real chance is hoping that the other 4 players kind of battle it out and that he is able to just hold on to his corner of the map. And, well, Iron Curtains are ready to go. Let's see what they can actually do with them. Could be a couple of Bullfrogs that get Iron Curtained and chase down those. Actually, it's going to be some stuff over here that gets Iron Curtained by Happy, it seems, as Libra will get cleaned up. Eventually, this Akula sub will go down. Libra not using his own Iron Curtain. Not just yet, anyways. By the way, this is Libra, not DDF Libra, or the other guy who was not Libra but was using the name. I think Yuno, maybe? Maybe Yuno took the name Libra for just, like, 1 game. So it is actual Libra, not DDF, and not Yuno pretending to be Libra. So, too many people in this game use the name Libra. Athena cannons from Andrey showing up. A little bit of splash damage there from those dreadnoughts. And I'm not sure what his plan is here, because if you pop the Aegis shield on both of those Athena cannons, what is your actual plan to save the Athena cannons once the barrage continues? I guess it's another Athena cannon, as ledauphin is not giving up in the south. Libra is going to have to find a new way to survive, because that Empire pressure is looking scary. It has rebuilt. Another refinery goes down. Satellite gets called in, and that is one way to scare away those Athena cannons of Andrey. Andrey with 5 refineries under his control, maybe 6? Yeah, actually 6 refineries. Some of these Libra, I thought Libra had control over. Libra did not. Mass Bullfrog is here. The MiGs won't save you a second time, and if they do, well, we don't have as many twin blades this time. So more of our army value is on the ground. Satellites come in as the Bull Rush fires off from ledauphin. Toxins are here as well. Are the twin blades going to kill off these bullfrogs? Okay, the bullfrogs do get the call for retreat. Super Reactor gets sold off. Middle of the map getting bombarded from the dreadnoughts of Happy. Happy is trying to break Andrey in the middle of the map. Andrey and Happy, the strongest 1v1ers by far in this group of 6. Spy gets sniped. Oh, just barely in time. Andrey's spies get sniped. No, the second one grabs one King Oni. Oh no, but the King Oni does eventually go down. There's the transform of the Striker just as the Bullfrogs for Libra show up. And we're going to have to keep an eye on those spies in the future. Cryogeddon fires off. Everything gets caught in the middle, but Libra doesn't actually have anything on the ground to be able to clean up those units. The Bullfrogs sacrifice themselves trying to go for the Twin Blades, and most of the ground units get cleaned up. The Hammer Tanks from Libra cleaning house, and it's going to be another Iron Curtain fires off as this gets activated, and it is only 20 seconds away from the Vacuum Imploder for Libra, which is why I think ledauphin wants to commit into this attack and try and bring it down. Let's see if he is able to do that. Vacuum Imploder over there, only 14 seconds left as the final squadron comes in to clean up that war factory, and the Bullfrogs are committing to the attack. There's the transform. The Vacuum Imploder will continue to count down, and that will be the end of probably Happy, I would imagine, but it might actually be enough Athena cannons here that they don't have to do that. Where will the Vacuum Imploder be utilized? Perhaps on these Strikers as they tear these Hammer Tanks apart. Tanya showing up to try and help out with the defense. Andrey now taking notice of this expansion on the island that he occupies. I feel like right here, that's the money shot. Take down the naval yard, take down the crane, get the Chronosphere is 2-3 minutes away. Get the crane, get the dreadnought as well. Fully heroic dreadnought might as well. Many super weapons getting added into the mix. Happy being pretty active about his Iron Curtain. Wow! 3 Peacekeepers and 2 Javelin Troopers have finally emerged for you. Happy has been playing this out like a 1v2v2 this entire game, and now 4U is getting added into the mix. One bear goes down, second bear gets a roar off, but it's not fast enough to stop the refinery from being eliminated. Proton Collider gets added in. Andrey and Libra both going to be joining in on the weapons of mass destruction. These guys are ready to go whenever the time is right. Dreadnought's kind of turning their guns onto Siberian Beast, who's had a free range of this top left corner of the map for some time now. Tsunami Tank's going to be giving chase, running that bear to the ends of the earth. Twin Blades bringing in the attack, but the Apollo's trying to deal with them. Andrey getting cleaned up by the Tengus, and the Twin Blades will continue their rampage, seeking every target of Andrey's. A couple of IFVs are here that would take the transform of the Tengus to deal with. And now flying over Libra's domain as Happy shows up with an Akula sub as well. For you starting to realize something as the Cryogeddon doesn't catch but one Athena cannon. Iron Curtain fires off, and once again the Happy Iron Curtain preserving his forces. And oh, the satellites will be too little too late. Happy is going to be able to catch perhaps one of these Athena cannons. No, the Aegis Shield pops in time. Triple Aegis Shield to try and protect these Athena cannons. Satellite will come down and miss basically everything. The retreat has already happened, and one Athena cannon will go down. A second gets eliminated, and Libra is now on the offense in the south, making headway against ledauphin, crushing his way through the Dolphin's army. If he can eliminate the Dolphin, then maybe the Beast will be easier to deal with. Andrey reforming his front line. Happy takes to the high ground. It's going to be the battle of the MCVs. He sets up a sentry gun right away. Or someone else sets up a sentry gun. That might actually be Infurious Beast's sentry gun. Siberian Beast, same difference. MiGs cleaning up the Twin Blades. No, Siberian Beast, no! As the MiGs just absolutely annihilate his forces. Tanya helping to clear out the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and the space cable makes the appearance to witness the death of Tanya. Goodbye, Tanya, as the Wave Force Artillery gets the snipe. Strike comes in, gets the Harvester. How often do you see that? A precision bomber actually landing directly on the Harvester. And that King Oni gun may not last very much longer. Happy adds on a vacuum imploder into his arsenal. In the north, Happy losing some of his forces as it looks like the Proton Collider wipes them out. But Twin Blades trying to dive on top of these Bullfrogs. How many Twin Blades will be traded for $500 worth of Bullfrogs? So many Twin Blades going down, each one of them more expensive by half than the Bullfrogs. Engineer forcing the sell-off of that refinery. Terror Drone gets the infect on the MCV, and Happy is pressing in for the victory. He wants to eliminate Siberian Beast, but he calls off the attack. The Terror Drone is going to lock down this MCV, and I hope a sickle can emerge from this war factory to save that MCV. As Happy keeps up the assault, he doesn't want anyone else to have wave-based artillery, but no, it's another MCV, comes out just in time, as not Happy, but Libra targeting down the MCV of ledauphin, who's going to be able to escape out onto the water. Athena cannons from Andrey continuing to burn their way through the island. Everything on the island will be burned down to dust. Iron Curtains are ready to go once again, and this Terror Drone is still working on this MCV. There's nothing emerging from that building. This one Imperial Warrior will get the kill on this Terror Drone and allow Siberian Beast to save his MCV, which just did a flip for joy. Not often have you seen a front flip for style coming out from an MCV. Oh my gosh, is he not going to make it to a repair point? Oh my gosh, there might actually be no repair point close enough. He got set free at the wrong time, and the Terror Drone is going to get the kill on the MCV. Oh no. Oh, poor. Oh, actually, no, another Terror Drone did emerge. That was a double Terror Drone surprise for a moment there. Libra pulls back the Twin Blades. This match just like pure insanity as, well, aircraft carrier is here. 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock for Happy's vacuum imploder. Only 40 seconds left on the next Proton Collider. EMP locks down a couple of those Bullfrogs, and Andrey is starting to do critical damage against Happy, who's been doing an unbelievable job. What just happened? Terror Drone Infector. No, it was the double kill. Hydrofoil and an aircraft carrier both going down. And an engineer caps the war factory as well. Wow, Emperor's Rage from ledauphin on that one Imperial Warrior. So Happy gets the war factory, but it does end up getting destroyed. And Andrey continues his naval forces advance towards Happy's base. A line of IFVs make their way towards Happy's stronghold. And this looks like a great spot for a Proton Collider to fire off. Natasha is going to take a snipe from the high ground, I think. And the Peacekeeper is watching over this section of the world as well. There's the snipe. And might as well kill off the naval yard, or the aircraft carrier as well. But satellites will get dropped down on it. And that should take care of the aircraft carrier. Iron Curtain to insta-kill Natasha. Nicely done there by Libra. There's the cash back from Happy, trying to keep himself in this game as Andrey just keeps up the pressure. Chronosphere will get potentially targeted, but the Terror Drone does get eliminated, and Ledauphins tank busters will get cleaned up. Andrey holding down the middle of the map, having for most of this game 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 refineries. Taking some of these water expansions, some of these ones a little bit on the north side of the island. Happy has done a really good job of fighting hard against 2v2. A 1v2v2, but he's just, I feel like he's running out of steam, man. Maybe if he could take the whole top left-hand corner of the map. He did get knocked out of there by Siberian Beast and ledauphin. Is this a Tanya drop? I guess we'll see. Iron Curtain does fire off, but Tanya's looking for the vacuum. Yeah, Tanya's looking for the super reactor. Cryogeddon fires off. I think the time belt may have activated as well, and that is just a full commitment to everything. Tanya dies frozen in the sky. Full sell-off, and that really sucks for Happy, who just lost all of his late-game tech pretty much. He does have a bit of an insurance policy in the top left-hand corner of the map, but that is not much compared to everything that Andrey has. Andrey and Libra having to fight on multiple fronts. Somehow there are still 6 players in this game. I don't know how there are still 6 people in this game. I mean, honestly, there's only like 4 people fighting in this game, but there are technically still 6 people in this game. Happy burned his Iron Curtain use to save the MCV. And to save the MCV of his ally. And that's maybe a little bit unfortunate that he wasn't able to save his own, like, Iron Curtain and Vacuum Imploder, which he could have sold off the other stuff, the Super Reactor and the Battle Lab, and then saved both of those, potentially, with the Iron Curtain if his Twin Blades got there in time, but I'm not sure if they would have. Happy heading down the bottom right-hand corner of the map. So many Apollos from Andrey are here. The Bullfrog is here to try and clean up a couple more of them, but more Apollos committing to the attack. Bullfrog goes fully heroic, and most likely at least one of these Twin Blades has something inside of them. And this is just way too many Twin Blades here. MiGs are going to commit to the attack as well, and Libra will clean up this attempt by Happy. Very unfortunate for Happy. The MCV of 4U is now under threat, and Happy has pretty much just completely left the area. 4U got a barracks in the top left-hand corner. He's got a refinery in a correct position, and if he doesn't get a war factory or a naval yard up at some point, then he is going to only be able to build units out of his barracks, and he won't even have support powers. Libra pulls back. Nicely done there with the Twin Blades. Doesn't take the damage as satellites rain down in the middle of the map. The super reactor survives. Everything else survives, and Libra and Andrey clear out the top right-hand corner of the map. 4U has been defeated, hands everything over to Happy, which is 2 refineries, one of them misplaced. A vacuum imploder is coming back online, but a vacuum imploder is already ready to go for Libra. Not much remains for Happy. His only real hope is that Andrey and Libra both leave him alone while they deal with ledauphin. Iron Curtain could delete. Oh, never mind. There it goes. Iron Curtain deletes all of those tank busters. And they had Emperor's Rage on them, which I guess you probably should have waited a couple of moments to fire off. Use the Emperor's Rage once they've already spawned in. I'm not sure if it affects their spawning time or not. Chronosphere of the MCV to save it, I guess, into the middle of the map. Yeah, and there's actually going to be a Chrono Rift activated there, which I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it does save those Bullfrogs from being able to engage in this battle and clean up these MiGs or the Twin Blades of Libra. And now all of the Bullfrogs are back. The Twin Blades quickly shred them, and Andrey adds in a precision bomber for good measure. Double Terror Drone Infect of the aircraft carrier. EMP is not enough to save you, and these Terror Drones getting the lockdown on these aircraft carriers. A beautiful move there by Happy. The satellites as well raining down destruction upon Andrey. And more Bullfrogs to go down. The Twin Blades of Libra seem unstoppable. The Vacuum Imploder has not fired off for like 5 or 6 minutes, man. He is just saving it for a better time and place. One Tengu shows up, but one Tengu is not nearly enough to stop all of this Soviet firepower from Libra. Black Troopers get a kill there as well. But it looks like things are wrapping up. An amazing performance from Happy. Definitely a really solid performance from ledauphin as well, who I have a bit of a lower bar for than Happy. I don't think ledauphin is maybe one of the best players to ever play Red Alert 3. Unlike Happy, who is legitimately, like, I don't know, top 25 of all time in Red Alert 3. But Cryogeddon going to be firing off Andrey and Libra. I mean, if they lost at this point, that would just be embarrassing that they lost from this kind of a position. One power plant is still there, and, well, it looks like that's it. ledauphin and Siberian Beast will leave the game. Happy has no real chance of winning. I guess if both of his opponents got told to go take the garbage out and that took 25 minutes, then he could win. But other than that, GG gets called, and that will do it for this match. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. An action-packed 2v2v2 on Carville, and one that I'm glad that someone sent that in. So thank you very much for the replay. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is Cybert signing out.